Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Angeline, and for those who do, welcome back. Remember to give this video a thumbs up at the end if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Insta, subscribe to my channel here. I love you all. Let's get into this video. Hello everybody. Okay, so first we're gonna go ahead and start off with the face. We're gonna cover these on up. I'm going to take my Too Faced Hangover Primer and then dabbing it and blending it all in. Okay, so next I'm gonna go in with my foundation. I'm using the Mary Kay Time Wise Matte Wear. This one is in shade Beige 3. And I am going to blend that out with a damp beauty sponge. So next I'm going to fill in my brows really quick just with some European Wax Center brow powder that I have. Now we're going to go ahead and conceal with my Kylie Jenner concealer. I love this stuff because it honestly is such full coverage, and I just need to dip it in the one time and it takes care of my entire face, everywhere that I need my concealer. And then I always use the excess that's left on the swab thing to carve out my brows. Now to blend the brows, I'm going to go ahead and use this flat Morphe brush. I don't know what number it is, but it's just a flat one. It's like an eyeliner brush, I'm sure. But I use it to blend out the edges. Now with that same damp beauty sponge that I used for my foundation, I'm going to blend out all the rest of the concealer. Now that I have a nice flawless base, really quick, I'm just going to put my eyeshadow primer on, and then we're going to go ahead and go into the eyeshadow. So this time I'm going to be going in with MAC Prep and Prime. It's a 24-hour extended eye base. Now using my Mary Kay powder, I am going to set my face. And the next thing we're going to go ahead and do is add more powder, so we're going to actually add bronzer and contour the face. I'm going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit. And I think I'm going to be using these two first shades right here, so the lighter of the 3 sets. So I'm going to be using the Morphe R2 brush. I'm just going in with the bronzer shade first and contouring at my cheekbones and underneath my jawline and then my forehead. And then I use a smaller brush for my nose. Okay, so before we go into the highlight now, because I do highlight under my eyes and stuff like that, I'm going to go ahead and bake my face, and then we're going to go ahead and go into the eyeshadow and follow it with the highlight. So with that same damp beauty sponge, go into that same powder or a different one if you want. We want to do underneath the eyes because that's going to help catch any fallout, and it's going to also help prevent any creasing later on if you are wearing this makeup all day. And then in your oily zones, so for me it's my T-zone, my nose, my chin, and my forehead. I also like to put it in my laugh lines, because that way it won't crease and move as I'm wearing it. And then lastly, I basically bake the whole face to carve out where we just did a bronzer. Give it more of a clean line.
And now it's time for the eyes. So first you're going to go in with your transition shade. Any light brown shade will do. I chose a somewhat orangey tone to start off with. Next, with a dark brown shimmering shade, this one I'm using is called 24/7, but again, any dark brown will work. I'm putting it on both the outer and inner corners and leaving the center open. Then to blend out any harsh lines of the dark brown, I'm going to go in with a brown 1 shade lighter and put that on those edges towards the center, but again, not quite in the center. And I'm also going to blend that on the crease as well. Okay, so now time for the center. I'm going to be using my finger and using a very light brown shimmery shade. The one I'm using is called Hustle, but again, any light brown will work. I'm going to dab that in the center and blend out then with a brush. And finally, to finish off the eye look, I'm going to highlight under the brow bone and the inner corner of my eyes. I use a white or very light shimmery shade. The one I'm using here is called Beam. Okay, go ahead and wipe away all that baking powder with a fluffy brush, and we are going to do the under eyes. So the same browns that you used before, darkest on the outer corner, medium in the middle, and lightest at the inner corner, and it'll create a nice sultry look, and you will be done with your eyeshadow.
Okay, going back in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Palette, and then I'm using the corresponding shade to the bronzer that I use. I'm gonna highlight forehead, nose, and chin, and then of course the high points of my cheeks. And then I go on in with an even more popping highlighter. I know I've mentioned this in my other tutorials, and then do the highlights of my cheeks and the bridge of my nose all over again, just because I like those to really shine. Not shine as an oily shine or anything like that, but just draw more attention. So before I go in with that one, I like to spray my face with the Mario Badescu spray again. And then using my ColourPop Flexitarian highlight, I'm gonna hit those high points of my cheeks and the bridge of my nose. So I dab just a little bit on the brush and then really blend that. Circular motions all on that high point, and then even you could do the C motion above your brow. And then just with the excess, I don't even do it, I don't put my brush in again. That's when I go down the bridge of my nose. Because there's so much pigment on this, like I love this highlight so much that you don't need to go in again. Like look at that. So if I went in again and then went down my nose, it would be more than I want, but I know some people absolutely love that highlight, so go, if that's what you like, go for it. This is just my preference. So now that I've done one side, then I tap my brush in again, tap off any excess, and go into the other side. And then with the excess all over again, I'll go down my nose one more time. I do like to add a little bit more of a pop of highlight right under the arch of my brows, at the inner corner as well. And then on the Cupid's bow of my lip. Next, I'm gonna go in with my blush. I actually go ahead and go with the Kylie Baddie on the Block blush. We're just gonna do some finishing touches, so I'm gonna do the eyeliner. This is my ColourPop Cream Gel Liner. So I went ahead and put the liner on and my mascara on off the camera, and the mascara I used is the IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. Finally, we're gonna go in with our lip. This is by Trust Fund Beauty. I wanted to go with like a nude lip since I did do brown eyes, just to kind of pull that together. If you really want to go all out, do a dark brown or something like that. That would be gorgeous. Fun little trick for you guys, whoever doesn't already know this. If you don't want it to get all over your teeth, just stick your finger right here in there. I know that's weird, in your mouth. But it'll get off all that little excess on the inner of your lip. And you can easily just wipe that off, wash your hands, and then you won't have it on your teeth. So that is the finished look, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel, and make sure to follow me on Instagram as well, so I will tag that down below. Again, thank you all, and I'll see you next time. Bye!